everyone, welcome back to my channel and to a brand new video. I hope you're all doing really well. So today I am going to be sharing an air fryer oven recipe. I know I've not shared an air fryer or air fryer oven recipe in a while, so I thought I would bring those back. And today I'm going to be showing you how you can make a really delicious sweet treat or dessert, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to call this my croissant bake. It is honestly so delicious and it just looks like you spent so much time and effort making it, when in fact it is so simple to do, as you will see in this video. But the end product honestly looks so good. I really didn't want to cut into it because it just looks so pretty. And you can add any sort of favourite fruits into this. I will show you that I only added a couple of berries. Like I said, you can change that up to your favourite fruits. So this recipe honestly only requires a few ingredients. You probably have most on hand at home anyway, but it's just so easy and simple to do. So make sure if you like the look of this, give it a try. And it's also a great one if you are hosting and you just want something that's going to look really good on the dinner table and look like you've put a lot of effort into it, then make this, because honestly everyone is going to be so impressed by it. So let me show you how I make this and I'll see you at the end. So first of all, you want to start off with the most important ingredient, and they are croissants. You want to use some good quality ones. So I just picked these up. These are the specially selected ones, and there's 4 in a pack. So I wanted to use all 4, but obviously it all depends on the dish that you're going to be using. And I'm just going to cut them up like so, not too thin and not too thick either. If you are using a larger dish, then you might need more than 4, but for this recipe we are just going to use these that come in this pack, and I'm just going to cut them all up equally like so, and then we are going to move on to the next step. Next up, you want to grab yourself an oven-proof dish. I've just got this one here, which I use all the time to cook in my air fryer oven because it does fit really nicely. And then you just want to start adding in your croissants into the dish. Now, because I am using 4 of them, I really had to get them in there. So just squeeze them in however you can. You kind of want to make sure the whole surface is covered. As you'll see here, I'm just going to keep adding more and more until I've used them all up, and if it means you squeeze them all together like so, then do that, because it actually turns out so much better when there's no kind of spaces left in between them. So last few bits I'm just going to add in, and this is what it looks like. So all of them are in there nicely now. So I'm just going to set this aside and move on to the next step. So in a large bowl, I am adding in 250 ml of double cream. Next, I am going to crack in 2 eggs. These are large eggs that were at room temperature. Next up, we are going to add in 100 grams of sugar. I just used granulated sugar, but you can use caster sugar if you wish. Now you just want to mix everything together. So we're not whisking the cream, we're just going to give everything a really good mix to make sure everything is really well combined, and that is pretty much done. So I'll just carry on doing this for around a minute, I'd say, and I was happy with it. Just make sure it's all mixed in really well. So once you've done this, you want to pour this mixture over the croissants. So I'm just going to do that carefully, and you kind of want to make sure that you are covering all of the croissants, so you want them all to be saturated with this mixture. It's just going to help with the texture and obviously to avoid the croissants burning once they are cooking away. And once you have done this step, you should have something that looks a little like this. Now, don't worry if your croissants are not covered, because they won't be, but at least you can see that the mixture is at the bottom of your dish. Now, I'm going to pop this into my air fryer oven on the middle shelf. Now, for the settings, I turn the temperature down to 180 degrees Celsius, and I put the timer on for 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to let this go for around 10 minutes and then we will come back. So now it's been around 10 minutes or so, and I'm just going to come back and show you how this is looking. As you can see, they are already turning nice and golden brown. So at this point, I'm going to pop them back into the air fryer oven. However, I am going to turn the temperature down to 160 degrees Celsius and let that go for the remaining 11 minutes that's on the timer. So once that finished up cooking, this is how they were looking. Honestly, so golden brown and delicious. And now you want to top with your favorite fruits. So I'm going to be topping with some fresh raspberries and blueberries. I added quite a lot because once this starts to cook, the fruit is just going to seep into your croissants. So it's going to be super delicious. So as you can see, I added quite a lot, but of course, if you don't like them too much, then you can just tone it down a little bit. Now I'm going to pop these back into the air fryer oven for just 10 minutes. And once they are done, it should look a little something like this. As you can see, that fruit has cooked down a little bit. Now I'm just going to dust the top with some icing sugar. And then, because this is a bit of a sweet treat, I'm going to add a little extra. So I added some vanilla ice cream over the top. I then added a drizzle of golden syrup and then also some melted chocolate, just because if I'm going to have a sweet treat, I'd rather it be a fully loaded sweet treat. And let me tell you, this looked amazing. I was honestly so impressed by the way that it turned out. It was my first time trying it, and it definitely will not be the last because my whole family enjoyed this so much. I'm honestly not a fan of fruit on like a sweet treat, but this, I will eat it over and over again because it was just so good. I actually ended up giving some to my neighbors as well because this was quite a lot for the 4 of us and they absolutely loved it too. So if you like the look of this, please make sure you try it out because it will not disappoint, and I promise you, you will want to make it over and over again. Just look at how good it looked. All of that fruit just seeped down into the bottom and it was honestly delicious. And there you go, guys. That is how you can make this really simple and delicious little sweet treat in your air fryer oven. If you don't have an air fryer oven, you can completely do this in your normal oven. I haven't yet tried this in a normal air fryer, so I can't really comment on that, but I think it should be absolutely fine. Maybe just try it out and see how that goes. You might need to adjust the time and the temperature. But yeah, make sure you try it out. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all really soon in my next one.